My sister, never know, my sister made like a 10-minute recording, and I guess I'm getting her in the mood to make videos, I don't know, but she's down there in Kentucky, and I think she's going to look up somebody or see where they live, or anyway. She's down there, she's driving this gravel road, what we call no man's land. Now, it makes Goshen, Ohio here look like a city. But she's making her video, and she's probably driving, I don't know, 15, 20 miles. You know, it's gravel road. But she's going fast enough where she's making, she's making miles. She drives for what seems like 15 miles in the middle of nowhere. She's by herself. And, you could knock off anybody down there in Kentucky, southeastern. There's no law enforcement down there, people. It ain't like it is here. And we're just talking 200 miles away the bird flies. But she's in the middle of nowhere driving on this gravel road. And she seems like she just drives for miles. Just isolation. I mean, I think his bike trail's isolated, which it is in Loveland here. Well, I knew it. Can't make it. Anyway, you know this, I think his Loveland bike trail's isolated. But damn, you almost forget how isolated it is down there in Kentucky. I hope you can hear me over at Dan Weed Eater. Anyway, it's so, if somebody would murder you, if you was down there on that gravel road, even law enforcement couldn't find you. Kentucky, you get down there in southeastern Kentucky, you might as well forget, you're on your own, people. You're on your own. She drove for a long time. She's probably going 20 miles an hour on this gravel road, and you can, in 10 minutes you can go a long ways at 20 miles an hour. But she's driving, talking, I'm thinking to myself, boy, if you go missing there, no one will ever, technology won't find you. And there's no law around nowhere, period. At my mom and down where my mom and dad live, you never see the law unless somebody calls them. But you never. That's why I'm saying Goshen, Ohio feels like a city to me. Down there in McCreary County, you never see the state police unless you drive into the Whitley City where their headquarters is at. You just don't see law enforcement. If you've never been down there, I'm trying to explain that. You never see law enforcement. You can murder somebody down there and nobody would ever know it. It's just mountainous. It's nothing but gravel isolation, extreme isolation roads. Perfect place for crime in southeastern Kentucky. But I was watching my sister drive along. She made it, I guess, a video about nearly 11 minutes long. And I know, of course, she's okay because she came home and uploaded it, but I was scared for her, hoping you don't meet the wrong person. And the gravel road's too narrow to, you can't, if somebody comes at you, you can't pull over. You have to pull over in the trees. Very isolated. Oh, no law enforcement exists down there. And they don't normally, unless you call them.